On behalf of the American Subcontractors Association of Michigan, welcome to the third annual Michigan Contractor of the Year Award. The construction industry is very important to Michigan, and I am proud to support an award that honors an industry that employs over 123,000 people in the state of Michigan. The McCoy Award focuses on collaboration, professionalism, and best practices within Michigan's vibrant subcontracting community. The award brings together the construction industry for an evening of recognition and a celebration of excellence. Congratulations to all the nominees, and let's hear from them.
We strive to be experts in our construction process and projects. We strive to be leaders of our teams and our projects, and we strive to be partners with everyone we work with. So I see those three traits and all the criteria that the McCoy criteria has established. Specifically, things such as the safety leadership that's very important to us. We want to be able to send everyone home to their family safe. Strong communication is very important, being strong leaders. Treating people with dignity and respect and having ethical process. We really strive to be pure. So we appreciate the criteria that McCoy has established because it establishes a baseline for all of us to be successful. Well, the nomination tells us that people are recognizing our efforts. We're really grateful for this process, and the relationships with the subcontractors is so important. So when we get this nomination, it tells us that people are recognizing that we're trying hard. And we've been nominated the last 3 years, and every time I get the call, I say how grateful we are, but boy, I'm surprised. I don't think we can really win this. But we will just keep trying hard to improve on all the things we can improve on and work hard until we finally get there, and then we'll try and work on something else. The McCoy process has also been a great tool because it's been a learning tool for all of us. It helps us with another layer of accountability, it opens up dialogue, and I think it builds trust within ourselves and the subcontractors. So we're very grateful for this.
If you look at the McCoy criteria as a whole, a lot of the things really have to deal with people and treating people and doing the right thing. And our philosophy at Vos Construction over the years has really been taking care of our people first, then our clients, and then that extends to everybody we come into contact with, including our subcontractors. So it's really about the people and how we treat them that I think exemplifies us the best for the McCoy. Being nominated this year again is really great. It's an honor to be recognized for what we've been working on so hard lately. It kind of validates us, and we're getting recognized from the people from the subcontracting community, and those are the people that we know best and that know us the best. So it's great to be nominated again.
I feel that Elzinga Volkers best exemplifies the criteria of the award in the sense that I look at it in two different regards. From the office, we support a job and the subcontractors in a certain way, and then there's the field execution side of it. From the office perspective, I think we exude a very high ethical company. We realize at that office level that this is not a one-time shot for us, that we continually work with our trade partners, and that without them we're not successful. We will never be successful on our own. The other aspect of the relationship and how we exude or exemplify the criteria, I think, is at the field level. Our superintendents, our field managers are really trained to recognize that it's their responsibility to provide a very productive work site so that the subs can be profitable, can make their impact on the job at the necessary times, and then they can move on. All in all, it's not about us, it's really about everybody else. We just get the benefit of having our name as the umbrella over everything. When a job is completed and it's time for a dedication, it's time for those pictures that as the president and CEO I get to come in and stand there for the picture, and I have a lot of guilt over that. I've always likened it to somebody going out and hunting in the safari and shooting that tiger and then dragging me out of the car, putting a pith helmet on, staying with a gun to take the picture. And quite frankly, I think all these key partners, the trade contractors, our superintendent, those are the people that deserve the attention. being nominated and having the organization acknowledge that we are in the best of the best category in our area is again very flattering and humble. For me personally, I think it really has given me a sense of satisfaction that the culture that we've been building, where we shouldn't gain and win at the expense of others, really has come home, and we've got this to again validate that we're doing the right things by our partners.
At our core is to be fair and respectful in all relationships. And I think that really goes to the criteria, all the criteria. For example, bid ethics. Being fair goes to having high bid ethics. Being respectful. If you respect your team members on the job, you're going to make sure that it's safe. When an issue arises, when you're fair and respectful, you're going to look at it from their perspective. Fairness and being respectful just really covers all those criteria that we're being voted on and judged on every day. The nomination for the McCoy Award is first an honor, and it's really special. And it's special because most recognition in our industry comes from what we do, the buildings that we build. This is special because it's how we go about it. And I'm proud because it recognizes every person in our organization, from the person that answers the phone and how they relate to people, to the person that's driving that nail in, and the quality. So it really represents everybody in our company. It's also special because it comes from the largest part of our construction projects, which are the subcontractors. The largest group, and it's really special to be recognized by them.
I think what being nominated for this award means probably more than any other award you can get, because it's given by the people that know you better than anybody else, your subcontractors. So when you're recognized of doing the things you do and being in the field of nominees, that's just a great honor. It also tells me that even though in our 120-year history, much has changed in our industry, a couple things haven't changed, and those are the core values of honesty and integrity. And I believe that's really what the award, when you sum it up, that's what the award is all about, or the nomination is all about, for companies that do it right. You win many awards, none better than this. Well, there's one that's equal. Repeat work from a client is also an award. But from the other end, if the subcontractor community recognizes you, nominates 6 firms, and then get picked as the best of the best, that's fantastic. You get some time to think about it, and when I look throughout our organization, and it really comes down to our people. It's our strength, as many companies, our strength is our people. And when I look throughout our organization, be it from the superintendents on site that run the project site, or the receptionist that greets people coming in or answers the phone, to the accounting people who understand timely payment is important. That's what I think it's all about. And that's why without that strength, there's no way we'd be nominated for this award.
When I think about what Pioneer, or how Pioneer exemplifies the criteria of the McCoy Awards, it's definitely our people. When you look at the criteria such as job site supervision, the schedule coordination, quality workmanship, you need good people. You need experienced people, hard-working, safety-minded people to get things done right. Some of our people have been with Pioneer for well over 30 years, and that type of experience is one of the things that sets our organization apart, and other high-performing contractor organizations in the area. They have good people that are running their projects. This is a great honor to be nominated. I really believe that when the subcontracting community has come forward and wanted to point out characteristics and attributes that their preferred contractors exemplify. I was hopeful that we would fit into those criteria. As the leader of the organization, I kind of assumed we did, but it's nice to be recognized. And it is also nice to be reminded of the things that are important to our key partners in the subcontractors to make their lives better, to make their companies perform better. We want everybody on the team to win at the end of the day when we perform a project.
A great sub is someone that follows us everywhere. Even if sometimes projects are not very attractive, it's great to have that partner follow us and stand side by side to work together. Also, a great sub is someone that wants to work in a partnership teamwork approach, someone that trusts our leadership, knowing that they may not agree with every one of our decisions, but trust that we'll get us together to the finish line successfully. So we appreciate that a lot in subcontractors.
We are blessed to have a great subcontracting community here in West Michigan. Subs really make or break a project. They are the backbone of a successful project. If I had to come up with one thing though, it's pretty simple. Do what you say you're gonna do. This doesn't happen a lot, but you know, if you're gonna be there on Wednesday, just be there on Wednesday. And just keep us informed on things, good, bad, or ugly. It's pretty easy.
If there was an award for the best sub, I would have to say that it's those who help us be successful. Those who bring problems and also bring along with it multiple solutions. We quite often, along with the architects and the owners, aren't going to come up with the best idea. It's the folks that are doing it, working with their hands every day, that are the innovators. So the best subs that we work with really provide those innovative solutions. They certainly support our quality and our safety programs, that they're the first to have their hard hats on, not to have us have to police the job site, and actually will help us police the job site. Those are some of the best subs that we have.
Yeah, a good sub is somebody that considers themselves a valuable part of the team. We know they're a valuable part of the team, and when they know that, it lends a whole different tone to the job. There's more engagement, trust goes up, communication becomes clear, and the project just really goes along smoothly. And last of all, you know, a subcontractor that has fun. When I talk to people that are more seasoned in our industry, and you drive by a project or someone's reminiscing about a project, it always ends up with a story about people. Yes, they'll remember, oh, we use this really cool process or this technique, but the stories really get animated and the smiles really come out when they talk about people. And I think that's really what I remember about projects, and that's what most people remember about projects are the people.
I would say what makes a good subcontractor over a bad subcontractor can be summed up in one word, and that is reliability. We're all looking for it in our subcontractors. We are fortunate to have many in this area that are reliable. And when we can find a good, reliable subcontractor, they're like gold to us, because they bring the team together. We all work to a common goal to execute a project.
If you turn it around, if the general contractors came up with an award for the sub of the year, we could use the same criteria. It really comes down, as I said earlier, is work as a team, be honest, have integrity, work together, be fair. In my years in the field, I always said that. You don't necessarily need to be best buddies, but you also always need to treat each other fair. And that's what I think makes a good general contractor. That's what makes a good subcontractor.
We congratulate each of the 2012 McCoy Award nominees, and we thank all of the ASAM membership for participating in the nomination and voting process. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in a round of applause for our 6 outstanding McCoy Award nominees.
think I'm the first one here, but I'm not sure why they would waste our time having other people here if we're just going to win again this year.
Which one am I looking at? That one? Or look, okay.
Holy cow.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Don't tell me you're nominated.
Yeah.
Really?
Congratulations.
You know what makes a great general contractor? For us, the one that comes in second.
I mean, I didn't see anything really humorous about that.
I don't recall a Holland contractor receiving this award yet, and I think it's about our time. Keeping with the Dutch theme, you know, if the wooden shoe fits.
Gosh, I really hope this year I can make it into the top 3. What are you doing to my face?
Ready?
Yep.
You call it.
Both.
So that means you win no
Yeah.
matter what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut. No. Wait a second. No, that's not good.
Any reproduction, retransmission, rebroadcast, or reenactment at the water cooler without the express written consent of ASAM President Jeff Vandersomething is strictly prohibited. If consent is granted, all proceeds from the rebroadcast must be given to the ASAM. The ASAM disclaims and makes no representations, warranties, guarantees, sorority pledges, or pinky promises that this video is in any way related to, affiliated with, associated with, connected to, and/or allied with either COTY, the words Contractor of the Year, or the abbreviation COTY, as of on or about October 19, 2012. Any references to COTY are strictly inadvertent, and any relation to the COTY Awards is completely accidental and should be ignored any time that the COTY Awards are referenced in any unintentional way. The views and opinions expressed in this production do not necessarily reflect those of the ASAM board, our sponsors, our guests, or the waitstaff. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. No identification with actual persons, places, buildings, and products is intended or should be inferred. The only exception is anyone you may have seen or heard in this video. No animals were seriously injured in the making of this video, and any claims of injuries from the unpaid actors have been grossly exaggerated. Humor is provided as is without any warranties expressed or implied. User assumes full liabilities for everything and anything that could and or does go wrong due to use or misuse resulting in any kind of physical or emotional difficulties, including embarrassment, loss of sleep, dizziness, excitability, blurred vision, wine snorted through the nose, heat rash, smudged mascara, or vomiting. Moreover, while the viewing of this video may cause laughing, giggling, snorting, and guffaws, it is not intended for weight control, for use by children, or as pickup lines. This disclaimer does not cover hurricanes, stress, sheer stupidity, floods, dangerous streets, or acts of God. In addition, do not sit under coconut trees, use house paint on your face, iron clothes while wearing, or eat rocks. If you do not understand all directions, cautions, or warnings in this disclosure, please stop, set down your drink, and call a cab. This message has been brought to you by the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe.